Okay. Yeah, keep the sticks rolling. Hey, bitch, I be hot, me and money got tied. She come in steps, but I'm never surprised. I don't know, trust him, they all go for size.
Big dog legendary. Put
What
it here,
it
my
do?
dog.
What it do?
You good, baby?
Nah, I'm good, dog. I'm good. I'm good actually. I'm always in a good mood actually. Yes, most now every formation episode, I'm the only one. Yeah, bro. So look good mood. So
What
said a
do you
good
mean,
game week
dog? What do you
actually.
mean, dog? What do you mean, dog? I come from a weekend win and a Champions League win, but I won't lie, bro. We're scraping through with Mitandazo and prayers, bro. Like I'm,
every,
it's like,
every
bro,
every game week, you guys are scraping through it. Shit, when are you gonna actually like
my
win
dog, bro.
convincingly?
I'm not gonna lie to you, dog. Like, how many games are we in now of the Premier League? I
I
think
think ninth.
we're going
I
into the
the
ninth
ninth.
game. Yeah, ninth game
Yeah,
now. Ninth game now, right? And we're three Champions League games in, bro. I haven't seen a good Man United performance like from like the first minute to like the 90th minute. Like I
yeah.
haven't seen it at all, bro. So yeah, dog. I just feel like, hey, if the season were to end today, I'll be fine, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I did see that you guys won in Seville, bro. Tough place to go to, hey. How you feel about that one, my G?
Yeah, dog. You know, for to Seville is not. That place is hard to go to. For to those guys are European royalty. Yeah, but they're the Madrid of Europa League actually. Yeah, but and I feel like it's Sevilla for to like. I think those guys are putting these bad performances like in the Champions League on purpose, because those guys now you can't be every season they do qualify for Champions League, and then they end up third. No matter how tough or how weak the group is, they'll end up third, drop down, and just win another Europa League fit. But
They say they know.
it was a good game, fit. I won't lie, it was a good game. I feel like we were very comfortable until they scored that one goal. You know what I'm saying? It was a
Mm.
very comfortable game for us. We played well through the lines, built well from the back all the way to the front, scored two good goals, very good goals. Gabriel Jesus was running through the defense. He was on form in that game. You understand? So now no complaints from my side. And obviously, as always this season, my boy Declan Rice, fit the best number 6 in the world, controlling the midfield, shutting down
My dog,
attacks.
okay, wait, legendary, sorry, bro. When you say best number six in the world, bro, so you mean he's better than the Rodriguez and the likes, my dog.
Yeah, definitely, dog. This season definitely is the best number 6 in the world. Fit this season. Back,
Nah,
that
nah.
guy has won man of the match 4 games
You
so
you know
far.
that you know that Adam's gonna clip this, right, and put it on social networks and see what he will say.
I don't care. Let Edmund clip the clip. Fit. Let
I
them
hear
see
you,
it.
my dog.
I already sent out a tweet already that Declan Rice is the best number 6 in the world. Fit. But they'll learn as always, Nolam.
My dog, but like onto more like I guess is if you're an Italian fan, it's another scandal in your football, like with the whole betting scandal, Tonali, and I know the
Surprise,
Juventus kid,
surprise.
Faglowi was also like also getting suspended, bro. But what's your take on that, bro? It comes from the international break, but now it's been confirmed. The first guy got
Yeah.
banned for 7 months, and now Tonali, the one in the Premier League, he gets banned
Mm.
for 10 months, bro. That's a whole season, and also the Euros, bro, for Italy.
Dog, like, when is it gonna stop, Fit? Like, every season, like, there's always a scandal in Italian football, Fit. All the way like from years ago, dog. Obviously, the biggest one was the Juventus and Antonio Conte and all of them. The who's this guy, and also the transfers between them and Barca, Nedved, and now the scandal as well, this betting scandal. I mean, dog, like, I think now more and more footballers like are getting exposed now, that they've been gambling on teams on their own teams sometimes,
Hmm.
and obviously, like, we all know that betting or gambling on sport as a footballer is not allowed. It's illegal. You understand? Now, obviously, Fagioli,
Hmm.
excuse me, and Uzaniolo have been betting. Tonali as well. Now, the thing is, in Italian football, if they find you, or if you found guilty for betting, you understand, you get suspended or banned for 3 years. But the only
Damn.
thing that's stopping Fagioli from being banned for 3 years is that he was willing to cooperate, yabo. In other words,
He was snitching, Jaya.
he was snitching basically, yabo.
Uh-huh.
He was snitching. So even like he was meant to get 12 months, but then they suspended five months of that. So now he's going to get suspended for or banned for 7 years from 7 months from football. With who Sandro Tonali, same applies to him. He was going to get banned for 3 years, but obviously now he chose to cooperate with the
The
police
law.
or
Mm.
whoever is investigating this whole scandal. So now he's going to get 10 months. Or he's going to ban for same 10 months. And think, fair to Newcastle as well. Those guys, they spend so much money on Tonali,
Bro,
55
they
million pounds, only for him to play like 9 games this whole season. Because clearly he'll be out for this season. He'll be probably coming back the following season. I don't know
mm.
if it will still count when the season has been finished, or can it gonna like stop when the season's finished and then continue
I
again when you
think I
start
think
again?
I think I don't know whether it's like our it's our like months or just the football month. I'm not too sure about that one,
Yeah,
but
that's what I'm not sure of. But
mm,
yeah, like it is what it
but he's
is.
missing
Like
the Euros. I saw that today that he's missing the Euros as well. You
damn,
know,
they wanna do it.
it's crazy though. If like if you Newcastle, bro, you just bought this player. I think is the record signing, ne? Is it might be the record signing
Yeah,
or
he is.
okay?
He
Or
is.
I guess if it's not him, it's Isak then. But I'm just saying like it's like a marquee signing that you know
Yeah.
build so much hype around for the Champions League campaign as well. Then you lose him, bro. You know, and
Oh
the
yeah.
season's long, bro. The season's long, and we were thinking that Newcastle, bro, are going to be challenging again for Champions League. He's going to be a big miss, bro, for them. But my question is, bro, like football, right? They clamp so hard at like players betting, Ivan Tony being one,
Mm,
for example. But like it's so advertised, bro. Like even like most when you watch Sport 3 or whatever,
yeah.
it's advertised like that on football clubs shirts. It's
Yeah.
advertised as well. So like, bro, like some in the head of the football players, it's just there, but they should know better as well because it's said in their contracts that hey, dude, you can't
It's
do this, you know.
dog. Like I also don't get it, but betting companies are so much advertised in football these days, and especially in the Premier League, dog. Almost last season, almost every third Premier League team had some type of betting company on the front of their shirts. West Ham had Betway, I think. All these
Hmm.
betting companies, and then these guys they still expect players not to use the betting platforms. Like, I mean, come on, dog. Like, it doesn't make sense. And then you still want to suspend them for so many years, game work. Yeah, well,
But it's
but
crazy.
now at the same time, the players they should learn. But like you guys, every season they see players get suspended or banned from football because of betting, and they still
Mm,
continue to do it to use the betting platforms. It's like
yeah,
they also don't want to learn from other players. For to able,
and I guess Paqueta should be careful because he might be the next one on the Rico. Hey, legend,
oh,
Paqueta, you could be the
Paquete,
next one.
hey, dog. Like I wouldn't be surprised, dog. But it's say
Yeah, I
respectfully,
think
but
there'll be more names, because I
yeah,
mean,
definitely
you
fit.
can easily tell your family member to do this because
Yeah,
already the early team news. Tell your cousin, hey dog, maybe do this for me. Because Tony was saying he did that until they caught him like somehow because letters came to his house. So I can't
yeah.
remember the full story, but like it happens, man, and it happens a
And you
lot
have
in
to
football,
think,
bro.
fit. Now that Fagioli and Tonali are willing to cooperate with whoever's investigating, who else is gonna get exposed? Fit or can you like snitched on?
You know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
how many other players from the Italian football squad are gonna come out for him and say,
Dog,
okay,
like
hey,
Italian, bro, like you were saying, bro, Italian football, bro. They're the European champions, but now they're gonna lose. This kid was also in the Fagioli was in the national team. Tonali was there. I think
yeah,
Zanolio, he might because he's cooperating as well. I don't think he's been found guilty, but we will see. I think there'll be more names in the future, bro. Big scandal
definitely
again.
fit, definitely. Even like in the Premier League as well, fit. Like I think more and more players will start being exposed now as betting on their own teams actually. And yeah,
Yeah,
I fit.
but it is what it is. But my dog, yeah, man. Obviously this week, bro, was Champions League weekend. My team won by thoughts and prayers. Onana saved the penalty. Dog, in the last minute, McTominay again, bruh. He goes and concedes a dumbass penalty, bruh. I'm like, what's wrong with this player, bruh? You can
I'm
see
a Tomanay
we
dog.
we struggled, bro. We struggled basically the whole game to score a goal. Then you try maybe go almost cost us the game, bro. I mean, and for us, bro, it's not like you guys we be top of the log. We are third now, bro. So we need those points. But obviously,
And how do you
yeah.
feel? How do you feel about the Old Trafford lights being kept on by Maguire
Hey, dog, it's
and actually players that you guys want to sell? They're keeping the lights on at Old Trafford now.
Yeah, dog. Like, okay, McTominay scored obviously for that win against Brentford, and then he scored on
Yeah.
the weekend as well. Maguire as well, having assisted him and being a man of the match and
Mm.
also scoring a winner this time. It's good, bruh, especially for Maguire and Fit because you know that his PR was in the dirt, bruh, with the United
Yeah.
fans. And already now he's looking like the most reliable centre back that we have. And it's actually good to see Umchita like do well and play well because at Leicester, bro, when he was there, we were speaking about this guy being one of the best centre backs, not the best, but one of the best centre backs in England
Yeah.
at the time. So I'm happy for him, bro. Like it's also like now we're seeing the cycle of a football player. You when you rock bottom, you can easily go back up with a couple of performances, bro. So I'm very happy for him. McTominay, I'm not gonna say much about him because I don't want him in the first. I don't want him in the first 11, my G.
And, and of course, your boy Onana saving a penalty.
Yeah, bro. With Onana fair to like it's a lot like like Raya. Mistakes will happen, right? And I'm glad
Mm.
that the manager's sticking with them because they are good players. Onana's a good player. And I think his career man United is fine, bro. Like you can't like call for him to be sold or to be dropped after somehow you
Mm.
basically bought this guy. You want him to do well, and also if you drop him now, bro, that the manager's already saying, hey dog, I might have made a mistake in buying this guy already, so it's
Yeah.
it's good to stick with him. So I'm not too with Onana, I'm not too stressed about him. He wasn't my first choice, I'll say that again, to
Yeah.
come in, but he came in. I'm backing him, bro, and I don't feel like he should be dropped. He made a mistake, it's okay. Part and parcel of football. We make mistakes in life as well. So like, let's
Oh
not
yeah.
judge these guys too harshly. But obviously, you can laugh at him when he makes that howler and whatever, whatever. But with him, I'm chill, bro. Totally chilled about him. But
And you
yeah,
guys,
legendary, bro. hmm
you guys are out here hosting the Hoyland family.
Yeah, bro. The whole,
so,
the
so
whole family was eating to lunch
they
dinner
all
together,
there
bro.
funding. I was like, what the fuck, fit?
Yeah.
So now the other brothers gonna go back to Old Trafford, Jambile was obviously
Nah,
as
nah, nah,
part
nah.
of the Copenhagen. No, as part of the Copenhagen players. Though.
Yeah, yeah, no, they were there. They were there. One started, one came off the bench, bro. And also, Lawson's son was the guy that missed the penalty. Remember Henrik
Is it?
Lawson?
Damn.
Yeah, he was the one that missed the penalty. So it's a family affair, I guess. It was a
Away.
family affair at Old Trafford. But I saw you guys also won. I saw the Gabriels, scoring there, and I also saw that was it who's your defender? Gabriel, yeah, the defender number
Gabriel.
6. I think
Yeah.
he assisted as well. Did something very nice for the
It, you
first
know, it,
goal, no?
quite, it came from it made a long ball pass to Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus played the through ball
Yeah,
for Gabriel
yeah.
Martinelli. So it was just whole Spider-Man meme for that goal. You understand, from one Gabby to the other Gabby to the other Gabby, and it's good. And there's also another debut goal for my boy, because I know some fans were out there talking smack on Twitter, telling us that we can't consider these players world class, especially Saka and Martinelli, because they haven't played in the Champions League. Well, now what? Two games,
Oh no.
two debut goals for both of them.
Mm. So yeah, also like shout out to you guys because I know Sevilla they like the Europa League, but it's still a tough place to go to.
They're tough, dog.
Tough place
They're
to go
tough.
to there. But dog, have you been seeing these young players, bro, in the Champions League shining, bro? Like Javi Simmons. I know Uzahir Emery also doing his
Mm.
thing there for PSG. 3 assists last night, dog. I was watching that game against Milan. I was like,
That kid
damn,
is a
bro.
baller, fit.
Yeah, he is, bro. And you know what's crazy about PSG, dog? They can keep their players. The only thing that
Yeah,
basically the only thing that's crazy about PSG is that the players want to leave, but like no team's gonna say to PSG, I want to buy your player, because
yeah.
they can easily say no. But it's good to see like young players like Javi Simmons, the Barca kids as well. I saw your tweet saying, "Who are these kids, bro?" I was just like, "Who?"
Like
I
he
was
said,
like,
though, it's like Chavis playing football manager. You know, when you playing football manager and you,
"Uh huh,
I think you like maybe 20, 20, 20, 35 or something, and
yeah,
you just start seeing regions coming out, dog, like 12 every weekend for in Boston's. It's just producing these kids for in a new kid every game week, and they're all like
mm."
17, 18, 15, and they keeping the lights on at Camp Nou.
They're
Well,
keeping the lights
whatever
on. There's so many
whatever
injuries
stadium they're
there, but
using now.
yeah, they're using that. Yeah, but that training stadium is, or what training, whatever. It's big, bruh. It's like I
It
was like,
is.
is this Camp
It
Nou?
is.
I was like, nah. I was like, nah. It's not Camp Nou, but it's big,
Nah,
bruh.
but
But it,
but honestly, for now it's good seeing these young kids fit because now I feel like we're at the end of an era of these Messi's, the Hazards, the Modric, the Ronaldos, the Neymars. Is their time is over now? Fit. You see the youngsters they're
mm,
shining for you. Yeah, but even though
they
who's
really.
this the centre back from in Napoli, Nathan, Brazilian centre
Hmm.
back. They put him this season to replace the South Korean. Ne? Yeah,
Yeah, Kim.
that kid
Yeah,
is
Kim
solid as well,
Ryan.
bro. That kid is solid. Brazil actually fit to that defense. They actually have some good centre backs coming up through the ranks as well, fit able. So like
Mm,
I'm also impressed by Simmons actually. Like that kid. I saw him last year when he played him in the Europa League, ne?
Europa League.
When Venezuela
Hmm.
came through, yeah, like yo, he was balling fit. And there were rumors that we might buy him as well. That's like at the start of the season. But I'm glad fit. I'm happy to see him like balling out for Leipzig and stuff. I just hope that PSG, obviously PSG will come back calling for him. I just hope like when they do come calling for him again, I hope they give him the keys for it, let him shine in the team, give him game time, yeah, boy. Not just calling for the sake of stopping other teams from buying him, yeah, boy.
Interestingly enough, Leisure, when I was watching that game, right, for PSG, I know they are sitting third in the league, and it's actually interesting and nice to see PSG not dominating that league from the jump. They do
Yeah,
struggle a bit and stuff like that. I'm thinking to myself, if I'm Kylian Mbappe, and I know like your dream move is Real Madrid, it's everyone's
yeah,
dream move, but like imagine being the one that leads, a youthful, because it's quite youthful now, especially the midfield, the PSG
mm,
team to a Champions League. I think I wouldn't be surprised if the guy signs a new deal at PSG. I really won't be surprised because PSG right now they're building something, bro. I know right now it looks a bit weird, but
mm.
obviously with the transfer windows that come in, Javi Simmons coming back, you already got Zahir Emery and other young players coming, and it looks a lot more better than that whole superstar project they were trying like in the
And
past. So
what did you say inside Pozayam that if
France.
PSG they should scrap this whole Galactico thing for you to just
Mhm.
buy all these youngsters, these one kids from France, put them together, let them grow together, and you'll see if the project will shine. They must last
Mm.
this Galactico thing. That never works. Madrid knows for sure that never works. You
Because
understand?
look now, Doug. They're making superstars themselves with Zahir
They,
Emery. It means
exactly.
it means so much more to France and to
Yeah.
I guess those PSG ultras, bro.
And
It'll
these
mean so
kids,
much
they
to them
love
as well.
France, they love PSG, fit, and they'll want
Mm.
to stay at PSG forever. Yeah, but or maybe just go to Madrid if they should leave me at PSG. But otherwise, nah, like I'm happy, dog. I won't lie. I just want those kids to ball in PSG and PSG to finally like start being
Do
a
their thing.
proper powerhouse, boy, and build something actually for France because this will help France for French football as well, boy.
For real, dog. And dog, did you see the comments to our top five manager list before we go into the today's topic? People were saying, "Hey, how can you have this guy there? How can you have this guy there?" Dog,
They'll never be happy, my nigga.
it's
They'll
our
never be
top,
happy, boss. Yeah.
it's our top five, bro. Like we said, reply with your top
With you,
five so we can just
exactly.
share,
The
But
only way
we
to prove us wrong is to reply with your top five. Ah, and then we
yeah,
see if
yeah,
we yeah, bro.
yeah. But my G, yeah, introducing this week's chat, we just because let's just tell the guys that we did record a formation show last week, but the footage was
Yeah,
lost, so we
we
couldn't
couldn't
save it. So we
release,
just
dog.
yeah, so we basically gonna have this chat this week. And shout out to LV for holding us down last week. We had a very
No
nice
way.
footy chats with you, brother Bear. But yeah, today's chat, bro, is I guess the teams, right, and the managers that could disrupt, I guess, the top six charge, right, or the top six race, I guess, because
Yeah.
we did make our top six predictions legendary, but
Mm.
approaching 10 games, and also I guess the season ongoing, hey, we're seeing a little bit of, you know, things that might
Yeah.
might change. So where do we start, homie? Do we start with Unai Emery or and Villa, or do we start with Spurs and Ainge Postecoglou?
Now let's start with those guys from down the road, because obviously
Hey,
they the ones leading this whole thing now. Oh, no, they
but my
second, eh?
dog.
They second now.
No,
But
they
let's
first
let's start.
legendary. They first. Don't say they
They
second.
first.
They first. They unbeaten. I think they've got yeah, like one of the yeah. Actually, they're not top scorers or least goals conceded, but they've got a good record, bruh. And obviously, they beat a team
Yeah.
that you guys couldn't beat with the man advantage Fulham on Monday. But what do you make of Ainge Postecoglou's start, bro, at Spurs, my G? Are you say I know you never have anything good to say about Spurs, but just try,
Now,
my G.
I'll be fair. I'll be fair. I'll take
Yeah,
off my
let's be
Arsenal head
fair.
for this
Yeah.
one.
Uh huh.
So Postele Gufutu, that manager. Obviously, I saw him managing at Celtic last season in the Scottish Premier League. I've watched a couple of games from him. I think I've watched like 5 games from him at Celtic. And obviously, Celtic, they're the biggest team in Scotland. But he didn't just win Fed the title. Fed. He dominated every single team he played against. He dominated Rangers in all fixtures against Rangers, whether it's the league, it's the cup final. He just straight dominated Fed and played beautiful football the right way, in
Mm,
my opinion. He played football the right way. Well, players making runs all over the pitch, positional changes from striker. You will find a striker playing in the center mid position. You find a center mid player playing in the wing position. Understand? And it looks like he's doing the same at Spurs as well. And it's funny how they're performing so well and playing much better than they've played, I think, the past 2 seasons, and without their talisman, Harry Kane.
mm-hmm.
And if there's one thing that Spurs bishota ngayo fit, I think it's that one playmaker fit behind Harry Kane or behind the Son, and just allowing the striker, whoever's playing number 9 for Spurs, to just focus on goals instead of Kane dropping back and having to play quarterback as well. And I think the
True.
addition of Madison as well has been excellent. Um, I'm
It really
surprised
has,
no
bro.
other team. Eh?
No, no, carry on, carry on.
I'm surprised no other team like went in for him. And obviously, I wouldn't have mind us signing him, but then where was he gonna play? Maybe as
Mm.
squad filler or something like that. But then I think
Yeah,
it's been
because
perfect for Spurs. Fit. He's been what
I,
Spurs has been needing for the past 3 seasons.
no, for real, bro. Because especially under Conte's time, because they didn't play with that number 10. So I think with him just going to Spurs, he just and also under Postecoglou's system, he just fit in like a glove there. And you already know with Madison, bro. That's last season was last season for him. He didn't have the greatest season, but you know his quality though. You
Oh
know
yeah,
set pieces wise, free kicks, he will pop in with goals. So we can't really say much about him. We knew that was going to be a good signing for them. Like he fit in like a glove. I
it was
think I had
given,
him.
dog.
Yeah, I think Scooz and I had him as our top signings. You had Declan Rice as number one, but yeah, he's done very well. But also, like we don't speak much about like how the I watched their game on Monday, right? The
Mm,
goalkeeper as well, Vicario, especially in the
yeah,
games against
yeah.
United, Liverpool, Fulham. I didn't see him against Arsenal. I didn't really watch that game, but he's been an upgrade that they've needed for like 5 years, bro, to Lloris, bro. Because Lloris, bro,
Yeah,
you could just shoot at Lloris and it's a goal, bro.
it's a
So I
goal.
feel like
Yeah,
that
fit.
he's also been a massive, massive, massive upgrade, Manji.
the, the
But
goalkeeper
also,
position
yeah.
the goalkeeper position was another like position they needed to improve on, because Loris now I felt like he was playing because he's the captain of the team, and they didn't have a good enough
Mm,
backup able to start in his position. They've been they've been needing this replacement for like the past 5 years, as you said. Um, Now that this new keeper now he's been solid for them, But the player who's impressed me the most, honestly, out of the Spurs team is the centre back, Van der Ven.
Hmm.
He's impressed me a lot. He's very solid. He's very solid, quick across the ground. He can play a pass forward, and it looks like he's also quality in attacking set pieces as well. Like he's the one player.
Mm.
Yeah, I see Madison, I see Son, but he's the one player who's impressed me a lot for the team.
And also, bro, I didn't speak on Postecoglou's coaching, and also just how he just switched on a like a reset there at Spurs, bro. I think with him coming in, bro, and the lot of players have been saying like he's been drilling the fact that he wants a pressing game, but also Spurs to attack. Because for the longest time last season, I think you've also said as much as you don't like Spurs, this is not a Spurs team, bro. It's more of a Conte team
Yeah.
than anything, where they drilled into tactics and not to lose the ball in certain positions and to manage a
Mm.
game in certain ways, because they were playing basically with like two defensive midfielders last season. Now it's
Yeah.
just you have Bissouma, who also is being coached well this season. I think we're seeing the best of him again. And Malang Sarr, who roams, as the roaming midfielder
Yeah.
alongside, yeah,
Malang Sa is the
not
centre
Malang.
back from Chelsea.
Pape, is it Pape Sarr? I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah, Papu
yeah,
Sa.
him. Yeah, him. Sorry, not Malang Sarr. Sorry. We're seeing him do his thing. So it's also better coaching, man, for Spurs as well, bro. So I'm
Mm.
very happy about them, bro. I'm very happy. And I also, in the last episode, I said with Spurs, it's weird because Spurs still have Daniel Levy, bro. You know what I'm saying? They still have Daniel. They still have Daniel Levy. They still have the same structure, but I guess now there's more of agreements from his side, I guess, and the board and the manager, because Conte, bro,
Mm.
Conte was unhappy with in the first 5 games. Was unhappy with with
Yeah.
Daniel Levy and what they're doing. So I feel like everyone's bought into the new vision now, Spurs, especially with Harry Kane going out. That like, hey,
But
listen, we yeah.
no, continue,
Oh,
continue.
no, I'm saying I think everyone's bought into the vision that okay, cool. When we're number one right now, and we're trying to make top four, but if we don't make top four, we're not gonna throw our marbles around and throw tantrums around. But let's see where we just are in the season. Hopefully we can make European football, which is the Conference League or the Europa League.
Yeah.
So I feel like everyone's buying in, bro. I feel like especially this season, there's no Conte with the drama theatrics,
Yeah.
which makes things much much easier, bro.
But yeah, but also I feel like this the new manager of Spurs is the new darling now in the Premier League. He's the
Mm,
darling. They feed off everything he says. They laugh at every single joke he makes,
mate,
whether it's
mate.
boring or not. They basically twerking for the guy. So, but
They, they they've gi-
he's a decent coach.
they've given him two managers of the month, and also Madison and
Back to
Son have
back,
been
dog.
back to back. G, but
But
it's
also,
it's it's. Mhm.
he's a manager that's not going to challenge Danny Levy. He's not going to be a Mourinho type. Yeah, bro. He's not going to be a
Yeah,
Conte type. He's not going to challenge what to call it. Who's this guy? Danny Levy. Because I feel like this is the best he
Daniel
can
Levy the
get.
same.
Yeah, energy.
But G, the next fixture is against Palace. That's actually tomorrow, right? Friday. We're
Yeah,
recording on a Thursday, we must say, and
yeah.
then after that it's Chelsea, then Wolves, then Villa, then City, I guess. So I'll leave it in the first December game. City, it's
Let's
a
see.
tough fixture for them, eh?
Let's see what they made of it, because this is what they said for us as well last season. Let's see the next 5 fixtures and what to do level. But
Mm,
to be honest, I guess what you like. Whoever's in the Premier League right now, whatever teams in the Premier League right now, they deserve to be there for obviously.
yeah,
The reason they're
and
in the
dog,
Premier League, they deserve to be there. Yeah, understand? Yeah,
I
they've played against the weaker position, but what can you do? They're getting 3 points. You understand? No,
yeah,
everyone celebrates when City beats Sheffield United 8-0. You understand? And no one says because they Sheffield United in City. For 3 points is 3 points.
Yeah, I was about to say that, bro. Everyone likes to shift the I guess what to shift the goals and say, oh no, they only played this, but they did beat United. I told them today, but they beat United. They beat
Yeah,
Liverpool. They drew against Arsenal. So you play with who's in front of you, and then you'll see in the next game if we can beat them or not, bro. So this thing
yeah.
of saying, yeah, they did this, they did that, I'm not for it. I'm not for it.
But
But yeah.
those the next five fixtures are pretty like tricky for them. We'll see how they do, especially the game. I think the game against Chelsea now, and actually Aston
Hmm.
Villa as well, because Chelsea looks like they figured out how to play under Pochettino, and Pochettino looks like he has some combinations going on there. But let's see how they do against Villa as well. A very stubborn Villa side.
He will have something to prove there, my legend. But yeah, the next team obviously is Unai Emery's Aston Villa. We saw
Yeah,
them blitz West Ham on the weekend, bro. And I just,
yeah.
yo, dog, I feel like we've always known that Unai Emery, the Don, I think we can give him that Don term, that he's a good
Nah,
manager and no, no, you're saying
nah.
no. But he's like a god. He's a godfather of how many Europa League has he had? I think he has like three, bruh. He's
I
a
think three.
godfather of sword. He's a godfather of sword, bruh. And I feel like Arsenal were too big of a job for him, like PSG. But when he goes to like the Sevillas and the Aston Villas,
That's his level. That's his level,
that's
Faith. No
that's
lies.
where you
Like
see it.
respectfully, Faith. Like you get
Mm,
some managers who thrive, Faith, when they're managing like the underdog, like comparing to what they would do with maybe the Madrids. Okay,
mm.
look at Rafa Benitez. That guy, look at the job he did at Newcastle and the job he done at Valencia. But when he went to Madrid, you are the guy like he did so badly, fit. Yeah, but, and
Even
there's
Inter,
nothing
bro.
wrong, fit.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that, fit. Yeah, but I think Unai Emery is doing a very good job at Aston Villa. That team is made for him, and also it's good that he also has someone is used to working with Monchi as a sporting director or director of football, whatever role he's playing there. He's signing play. Emery is getting the players that he wants. He
Hmm.
got now Pau Torres. He got Musa Diaby. Looks like he's a very electric winger, very fast and can strike a ball hard and also like plays those balls like in the top corner. He's impressed me as well.
My
He
bro,
has also,
I was about to. Yeah, I was about to say,
yeah,
legendary. There was no way in hell that Pau Torres would have moved to Aston Villa if it wasn't for like Unai Emery
no
and
way,
Monty being
dog.
there. No ways, bro.
No ways. Imagine maybe let's say Mick McCarthy was coaching Aston Villa. Do you think Paul Torres will go there? Never, Fetu.
It would be like,
Musa
who's
Diaby,
Aston Villa,
never.
bro? You know that call
Dog.
in Spanish, hey, hey, senor, come through,
Yeah, Fundi, never. And also Ollie Watkins, it looks like he's back in form as well, scoring
He's
goals as
backy.
usual. But it's quite
Mm,
sad fit with him. It's quite sad fit. You get those strikers like Ollie Watkins who bang in maybe between 15 to 20 goals in the Premier League every season. But somehow they'll never get a chance in England, Fido. Even if England plays maybe Montenegro or Luxembourg, somewhere in the fourth division stadium that side in Europe, those players will never get the game time, Fido. Yeah, they'll get
it's like
the odd call up, but they'll never get game time. But the guy is banging in goals every season in the Premier League.
it was like Tammy Abraham 2 seasons ago. He was banging goals for Roma, but Harry Kane still got the start for England. Even
Dog,
even the smallest fixtures, Harry Kane was
Harry Kane's still
banging in the
playing, yeah,
goals.
bro. But yeah, like it's good to see Aston Villa playing well. For today, Aston Villa's always been a team that should be achieving top
Yeah,
eight every
because
season. Even back in
because
Martin O'Neill days, those guys have been challenging for European places, and of course they got relegated when back a couple of years ago, and they back in the Premier League. They have a good um, manager with European pedigree, decent players. I think solid players who were fit for that level actually, and I see them winning the Conference League as well.
mm, I was about to say, legendary. What you said now, you hit the nail with Aston Villa, bro. Because Aston Villa, bro, when you compare them. Uh, I knew Aston Villa before I knew what's this West Ham basically, because West Ham was in
Mm.
the Championship, and they were like, I guess, the West Ham of that time, like just
Yeah,
bubbling under, doing well, beating the biggest teams. So it's good to see them back now doing their thing, almost like the old time of Martinho, where they had Ashley Young and those Gareth
yeah,
Barry and those other like Bondo Howes and there. So it's good. It's good. It's good seeing them do their thing. Hopefully, even them they can get the Conference League, maybe even a League Cup. Just to
yeah.
bring the real feel good factor back into their stadium and also
Definitely fit.
Aston Villa is like they're from Birmingham, brand. Birmingham is like the second city, I guess, in England. So we
Mm.
have to see like a team from there do well and from that region. And I was
They the
about to
shining
say,
light of the whole city fit. But him,
yeah, because
fit. Before you
Birmingham,
move on, what do you make of the Tillman situation, bro? Like the guy, like, hey, I don't know, dog. Like, what's wrong with the guy, fit?
yeah, Telemans, bro. I know he scored today. I checked the result. And they won 4-1.
Oh,
I know
is
he
he
scored
playing?
today. Yeah, yeah, no, but he's playing in like the Conference League game. He's not a
Mm.
starter. So I do feel like eventually he's gonna land up in Serie A. But but like he should have known. I don't actually. I don't like Telemans is weird, bro, because remember Tillemans when he first landed at Leicester, bro, and the first
Mm.
2 seasons he was hot, 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 hot. Everyone was
Yeah.
linking him to like the United, Pool, Arsenal as well. He has strong links to Arsenal, but then he
Mm.
fizzled out, bro. He fizzled out, and also now going into this new team, he's coming in with that form again of fizzling out. So I really don't know, bro, because even with Belgium have moved on from him now also because I see him
Yeah.
playing with Onana and the other guys. So it's weird, but hopefully it's not over just yet. I guess he's still decent. He's got at a decent age, so he can still do well, bro. He can still do
Mm.
well. Good. I guess he's a good squad addition to Aston Villa. I think they
He is.
bought
He
well
is.
Aston Villa, bro. They bought
They have.
Zanolio. Zanolio's there, so they've got a good
And
team,
even
bro.
Zaniolo, he hasn't clicked yet. So like
Yeah, hasn't been
you
lighting
see,
it up.
so Aston Villa still has those players. Obviously, Zaniolo is trying to adapt to the English game as well. But I feel like he'll be a very important player like later in the season for Aston Villa. They still have Bundia to come back as well, but I think he's going to come back next season if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, bro.
Hmm.
So that squad fit it's a proper squad fit, and they can only get better from now on, especially with Umonchi like in the background, working in the back office. There's still more players, actually very good players, like your C list or even B list players, making a move to Birmingham to Aston Villa. Yeah, bro.
Nah, for sure, bro. Because I'm looking at West Ham, right, and I'm looking at Brighton. You know how tricky that you know the Europa League, Premier League
Yeah.
schedule can be, bro. Especially when you go deep into it. So I don't right now. I'm not really counting the West Ham and Brighton to be real contenders to, I guess, the top six.
Mm.
But definitely Spurs because they play one game a week, and Aston Villa because they've got the squad, and the
Yeah,
manager as
yeah,
well, who knows
yeah,
how to handle a Europa League,
yeah.
A Europe campaign as well as a league campaign. So I'm gonna look at their fixtures now, legendary in Aston Villa, and I'm looking here, bro. The next two games, bro. It's Luton at home, right? The Nottingham Forest, right? And then they play a
Wow.
Europa League game. Then they have Fulham, Spurs, obviously, right? And then then the next game in the Premier League again is against Bournemouth on the 1st of December. So we'll just leave it there. So I think those are points that
Those,
they can
they,
climb,
they
climb,
might
climb.
they might even like finish those games undefeated or unbeaten.
Yeah, because I thought
They're good enough, Fred. They're good
Yeah,
enough.
because I thought West Ham could be tricky for them, but they disposed of West Ham with ease, bruh. And they've got when you look at Villa's first 11, bruh, already know
Mm.
they've got Douglas Luiz, bruh. I feel like he can stop a Man United, honestly, and for
Yeah,
a couple
yeah.
of other teams in the top six. I think very good players. McGinn as well. You know how good he
McGinn.
can be. You
Yeah.
know, so they've got a good team there. They've got a very very good team. But also Legend, we wanted to shout out because like the last time we did a formation show, we shouted out. Well, we didn't shout out. We were like we highlighted a team that was struggling. That was Ajax.
Mm.
But now we're gonna shout out a team that's doing well in another
Yeah.
league, and we chose Leverkusen, right?
Definitely, fit. We
Yeah.
had to choose them. They can't be denied in world football. They're doing so well, leading Bundesliga. Obviously, we all know that who the coach is. My boy, Xabi Alonso, a legend of the game. He's really impressed me, Xabi Alonso, fit. But one thing that annoys me so much about football or football fans or football Twitter is the whole thing where they say Alonso is Pep Guardiola's disciple. You only way like, bruh, like as if the guy didn't play for Carlo Ancelotti, didn't play for Mourinho. Yeah, well, so I don't know where they get this from. By Chita is a Pep Guardiola disciple. Just because, yeah, he was a number 6 and he plays beautiful football doesn't mean that okay he follows Pep. Okay, maybe he does follow him, but not. I wouldn't say he's a Pep Guardiola disciple to say like Arteta or even Chav.
I mean,
Yeah,
the
well,
man got coached, bro. Like you mentioned, and also the man got coached by Del Bosque as well, bro. Like so,
yeah,
there's so, there's so many minds, bro,
Benitez.
fitting into his football mind, bro. Like he's got the best of everything, basically, winners galore, and now he's also making it into his own type of football as
Yeah,
well. And also,
and
like
also
we,
he is
mhm.
he's also continuing the trend of your midfielders turning out to be good managers, yeah, bro. Especially those players or former players who've played in the number 6 position like Arteta, Xabi Alonso, Pep Guardiola as well. You know, all those players who played in that position, that holding position, they turning out to be good managers, Fred.
Yeah, I mean, because you have to read the game very well. So shout
Yeah,
out to them.
definitely.
Yeah, no, and like with them, bro, they're first on the log right now, in the Premier League, and I think not in the
Bundesliga.
Bundesliga, sorry, and I think they've scored the most goals there, and they've beaten the tough team. Okay, they drew against Bayern at Bayern,
Mm,
which it's always a tough place to go to. They've beaten
yeah.
Leipzig. So I know it's very early to say, but it would be nice to see. Excuse me. It would be nice to see a different champion in the Bundesliga, albeit it would mean Harry Kane won't be a champion. You know.
Imagine, dog, the one season he moves to like a team that's dead pads but league titles, he doesn't win it. But I just hope Leverkusen Fed can stick right through it, Fed, to like hold on until the last day of the season so that they can win this thing and not just buckle under pressure because of Bayern coming up now. When it's, you know how Bayern is when it hits Feb, those guys are coming for the title.
They
But
become a
I've been
machine.
really impressed by Leverkusen. They even like defensively, they're very solid as well. They don't just like attack the whole time. Those guys, they're very solid. They defend well behind the ball. Yeah, well, so
And
I'm
they've got
impressed
such
with
good
them.
players, bro. They've got such. Obviously, we mentioned Boniface now. They've got who's this? Who's that kid? Florian
Vets,
Wirtz. They've got him. They've got
Vets,
Frimpong. They've got
yeah,
yeah Wirtz. Yeah, they've got Tapsoba there. Granit Xhaka is a general in the
Tabsoba.
midfield. You know, Granit Xhaka legend that I
Yo,
mentioned
Granit
there.
Xhaka, dog, is another,
You
yeah, I
know,
won't lie, fit. Like, I must say, guy, Arsenal, fit. He's playing really
I
well.
won't.
And
I,
I feel like
no,
with
carry
Granit
on, bro.
Xhaka, as he's getting older, fit, he's peaking, dog. He's reaching his peak. It's
Yeah,
almost like you say he's been waiting until he turns 30. Once he turned 30, every game he improves and improves and improves, fit. I'm really
nah,
impressed by
he's
him.
doing. He's and I saw his comments when he said why move to Leverkusen. He's like, no this to Arsenal, but he's like, I just need a peace of mind because if we lose a game there, it's a big thing,
Yeah,
you know. It's like
you
but
know,
for at Leverkusen, if we can drop a point, but I'll still have my peace of mind. People won't be
yeah,
like attacking me on social media. So shout out to
no
him, bro,
way.
for choosing peace of mind and also going to a team that he knew was gonna make a difference and is making a
Mm.
difference already, bro.
And
So
also he's playing
yeah,
for, manager who understand his role, fit. Yeah, but
exactly,
in the field.
exactly that. And also they've got Grimaldo, bro. If you remember him as the Spanish left back. So Xabi
Yeah,
Alonso
yeah.
is also bringing in the players he wants for that team, bro. So
Mm.
it will be interesting to see if he stays another season there. I know he's had a new deal, or he gets attracted to a bigger team because the, like these links
Madrid is
with Madrid.
watching.
Yeah,
Madrid is watching,
with
definitely,
Madrid.
fit. Or even Liverpool. Even Liverpool,
Yeah,
dog. Let's say Klopp doesn't win this title or doesn't do well or doesn't make Champions League. That seat might be open for Alonso, fit.
Yeah, because it won't be Gerald, my G.
I don't. You see that guy? You must forget about coaching Liverpool, dog. He'll probably coach Liverpool. Maybe I don't know when, but not
Nah,
anytime
he'll
soon,
manage.
dog.
Nah, on Football Manager, you'll manage him there. But but yeah, legend. It's a big weekend via fixtures. Good luck to the box. The back three
Yeah.
football says good luck to the box. But on Saturday it's El Clasico.
Mm,
How do you feel about that game, Legendary? I know it's a bit different now because it's not the giant versus giants anymore. Like in terms of
yeah.
like the names, it feels like
Mm,
Madrid have got the names a bit now, but they're still young names. Barca have
yeah.
got the young names as well. It feels like now it's, I guess, El Clasico moving into a new era, I guess,
Mm,
with like the Pedris, the
yeah.
Gavis, Bellinghams on the other side. But how do you feel? Do you feel like the game is still the same? IG still a big fixture. What do you feel about it?
Like the last 2 seasons, I haven't been excited with the Classico. Even when I watch it, like I don't watch it like fully. I'm always like distracted easily when watching a Classico. But now I feel like these kids, they're gonna take El Clasico back up top, back to where it belongs. Yeah, it might not be the Pep versus Guardiola era where you have Ramos fighting against Xavi and Puyol pulling this guy's hair. But these players, both from both teams, actually, these young players, they look like players that care. They play for the badge for the teams. You understand? Ukama Vinga, Rodrigo, Vinicius, Bellingham. Those guys, they look like Valverde. Those guys look like they love Madrid, and they'll do anything. They'll run through brick walls for the team. And same applies on over in Camp Nou. Yeah, boy. We have the La Masia players coming through, players that love the team. They play for the badge. So I think these guys have a lot to prove in this team, in this fixture field, and they're going to play for pride as well. Yeah, well, because I think if Barca wins, they go over or above Madrid in first.
Hmm.
Yeah, but so a lot is hanging in this fixture field, and it might like lay the foundations for the title run in as well.
For sure. Now you've hit the nail on the head, bro. Like I'm not even gonna say anything. It's still a big fixture. We
Mm.
can't like say minimize, or we can't minimize it rather, but it's still a big fixture. Um, and obviously legendary, bro. You got to ask me about the Sunday's fixture, United against.
Definitely fit. I was waiting till we're done with this classical fit, but where our loyalties lie in the Premier League.
Hmm.
So fit to Man City, right? Obviously, Man City. They're not. Man City is Man City during the early stages of the season. Yeah, well, not a tough, not clicking much. Still trying to bed in the new players. Um, Obviously, they've lost 2 games in the Premier League so far. And, 2 games,
Lost.
yeah, 2 games.
Yeah, Wolves against you guys. Yeah, Wolves and you
Yeah,
guys.
yeah, they've lost
No,
two
I was
games.
gonna,
Obviously,
I was gonna, I was gonna say that. G, with where we are, bro, as Man United, I should be more like I would be more excited if we win crap. Basically, I'll put it
yeah.
if we win crap, I would be more excited. But then at the same time, I look at Man City's team and I look at the player that they're missing, Kevin De Bruyne, and you can't help, just a little bit in you because you already know they're gonna play maybe Kovacic, who
Mm,
doesn't look like a Man City player just yet, not.
mm.
So like I'm not saying like I'm still gonna back my team and say, hey, maybe this might be the game that the guys actually pull up, because we have to pull up sooner or later. Because if we don't,
But
bro, it's gonna be too late for us, bro, this season.
but now the thing is for you guys, you get to face Rodri.
Yeah, you
Rodri's
missed out
back.
on him. Yeah. So
Yeah, bro. Like I won't lie, I was happy when he was gone fit. But the guy is
Yeah,
back now, so obviously I think he's the key in how Man City plays. Obviously, we all know that Luke De Bruyne is not playing, but
I was
without
actually about
Rodri,
to,
I feel like those
actually
guys
thought
are
I
just
actually
exposed, dog.
Now I actually thought about it. I saw they didn't play Bernardo Silva. I know he's not injured. So I think they were resting him for this game to play in the
Yeah,
De
listen.
Bruyne role. Ro- Rodri will be there. But what I'm saying is, from Man United side, please, 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 just play the players that are supposed to play, like Ericsson. But I know he can't play in a full 90 minutes
Mm.
and chase Man City, but please play him, because if we don't play him, the game will be over by the first half. I'm telling you right
So
now,
you
the game will be over.
so so you think this game is for Casemiro and McTominay
No. I'm saying play
starting
Ericsson.
at the same time?
I'm saying, yeah, you can play. You can either play Amrabat and Ericsson or Casemiro and Ericsson. But Ericsson has to play or the game legendary. Listen to me. If Ericsson doesn't play, the game will be over by the first half, bruh. First 40 minutes, it will be over. I'm
You
telling you.
think
We
so,
do
Noel?
know. I'm telling you. I'm
Because
not thinking so.
because I feel like this game, Fit, is one of those games where you guys might maybe nick a 1-0 victory through a counter attack goal. Um, Sometimes, Fit, as a team, you just have to respect the team and be like, okay, now you guys are better footballing side than us, but what we're gonna do is make it hard for you to defeat us. Start with the
But
two number sixes. Have Fernandez roaming in front. Yeah, we're just trying to protect, screen, and then hit the guys on the counter.
but that's the that see we can do that, ne? But I don't trust my team in Arsenal can do it because they've also got a solid defense. With Man United's defense, bro,
Oh yeah.
something is bound to happen and we're gonna concede. I know we're gonna concede a goal. So that's why I'm saying just let the hoopers hoop, bro. Like play Ericsson. I know he won't finish the game, but
Mm.
let him play. And hopefully Bruno Fernandes and Marcus Rashford, who are our best players, can play themselves into form, bro. Because like the way that the start of the season has been atrocious, bro.
So, so the proper Charles player is you say you must start bench.
Nah. He
You
must start
money
too.
mount.
He must start too, bro.
Where does he
Maybe start
start
him
then,
on.
dog?
Like I don't because Ten Hag like he's got this thing of playing Bruno at right midfielder. So for
Yeah.
this game, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. I wouldn't mind because Anthony, bro. Hey, we don't have a right midfielder, bro. So I don't
Oh yeah,
know.
oh yeah.
So maybe play Bruno there and Mount there because Mount hasn't played in the like I'm a bit worried, bro, because he hasn't played in the last two games, bro. I know it's early in the season, but he hasn't
Is he
played.
not injured?
No, bro, he's fine. He didn't come off the
Damn.
bench. So I'm a bit like I'm just like alarm bells ringing, like on the side of my
Or
head.
not, maybe fair to they're just putting him out of the limelight fair to. But okay,
Yeah,
like relax, take some time to adapt to our new system,
yeah.
take some time to adapt to a new team. You have to think the guy has been at Chelsea since he was like 8 feet. He knows nothing else but Chelsea. You understand?
No, that
So
that
like
that's true.
I don't think it's a major thing, fit.
Yeah, that's true as well. Because like football fans, we like to like everything is made it a hyper issue. But sometimes
Mm,
it's just the coach saying, "Hey, he might have spoken to him already on the side, like, dog, I'm just not gonna play in these two games, but you will be brought back
yeah,
into the team and you will have a run in the team. But I just want you to acclimatize yourself with how we as the club or the team play before I actually play you." But yeah, legend, dog. Like
I definitely
with
see
the
him
with,
starting in Manchester derby, fit. I see him starting.
because he has to, because for the press, bro, for the press, he has to.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, legend. I don't have any more thoughts, bro. I don't have any more thoughts. I don't know
Nah,
about you, my G.
I'm just sad of what's happening with Ajax and Leon, but I hope they hang in there, get their shit together, and see them
They,
shooting up the
they,
log as
they,
well
they,
again.
yeah. But hey, Leon, bro, looks sad, bro. They brought well Ajax as
Dog,
well, bro. Ajax, I've never
Ajax as
seen
well,
Ajax.
dog.
I've,
Fair too.
I've never.
Shit is bad, dog. Shit is bad with those two teams. But I'm crossing fingers for them, fair too. I love those teams, dog. I love those
Yeah, my
teams.
G. Let's wrap it up there. And thank everyone for subscribing. The new subscribers, keep subscribing. We're almost there. We're almost there. And thank you for every review. We appreciate it. We're signing out.
Away. Peace out.
Bitch, I be leaning, I tell ya. Bitch, I be leaning, I tell ya. It's all. Bitch, I be leaning, I tell ya. Bitch, I be, yeah. Bitch, I be leaning, I tell ya. Bitch, I be